Okay, welcome. I'm Colton, nice to meet you.
I'm Anthea.
Okay, so before we get started today, I just want to let you know that this session is being recorded both audibly and visually.
Okay.
So, is that okay with you?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, if that changes at any point, just let me know. We can stop it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get down to it. What brings you to...
Well, I noticed that my phone usage is really interrupting like all areas of my life, and I feel like I have like no control over it.
Okay.
So I just want to get a hold on that.
Okay. And you say you have no control over this. Explain that to me in more like, is it that you're on it too much? Is that you rely on it too much?
Both. Like
Both?
I'm on it constantly. I'm always needing to check it. I'm always wondering, like looking around the room, where's my phone? Make sure I have my phone beside me. I'm always checking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technology is a double-edged sword, I guess you could
Yeah.
say. Okay. So I'm understanding that you want to lower your usage. That is the reason you came in here?
Mhm.
Okay. And do you think that it's the usage that's causing this problem, or is it negative feelings that are arising from this?
Well, I do have negative feelings when I'm on it, but it doesn't keep me away from it.
Is there any way you could elaborate on those feelings?
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little nervous.
That's fine.
I'm away from my family.
Mhm.
I'm the first one to go to university, so I'm in a completely different province from where they are, and all of my friends. I've grown up in the same town. I've lived there my whole life, the same people. So it's really hard for me to be here. I feel so isolated and alone, and I don't really get along with some of the people that I live with. Like I'm just not used to their cold demeanor, I would say. So I'm just constantly like checking up on, talking to family members, talking to friends, seeing what they're doing, and even though I am speaking with them, I feel disconnected. Like I feel like I'm very depressed and very sad when I'm on my social media.
Okay. So you don't want to be on the social media, but you understand the benefits of you staying in contact with your family. So there is some positive benefits to this?
Yeah, like I do want to be on social media, but I want to be able to have self-control. Like I just have no self-control. It's just way overboard.
Okay. Do you have any definable version of self-control? Like, is there any view that you think this is an acceptable amount of social media?
It's a good question. Maybe, I don't know what it looks like for the average person going on social media, maybe just like a few hours a day as opposed to all day, every day.
Okay. That's some way to start here.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that you have feelings of isolation because of your new surroundings and such. Is there any outlets that you have besides your family through social media? Is there any other healthy relationships that you're building in this area?
Well, there is this one girl who lives in Res that I'm getting to know. She's not my roommate, but she's really nice, and she's actually from a town that's beside my old town, so we have some connections. So I'm slowly getting to know her more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Is it a small town vibe, or is it maybe one of the boroughs around here?
A small town borough. It's called Louisville. I don't know if you've heard of it. Not a lot of people have.
I can tell you I never have. I'm a small town guy myself, so I can understand this completely.
What town are you from?
I'm from outside of Sarnia, if you know where that is.
Okay, I do.
Yeah, it's a town you cross to go over the border. So some people have been there. Okay, sorry for getting off track there for a second. So we have this problem with social media that you have, but there are benefits to it. But it sounds like it's your current environment that is forcing you towards that social media. Is that kind of correct? Is it?
Yeah, it's like my way of coping with being homesick is by. It started off small. Like when I was at home, this wasn't an issue because everyone was around me all the time. But it started off small, just like talking with my family via like on the phone or emailing, and then it got a little obsessive. I think especially because a lot of my friends are moving on up in life. Like I see that they're getting married, they're having babies, they're getting really good jobs and buying houses and cars, and I'm just stuck here where I'm at, and I feel like I'm missing so much, and I feel like I need to catch up or like post myself being really happy or post things about my day and get those likes from them, and it's like reassuring. Like I feel like, or reaffirming. Like I feel like when they see my posts or when they see my photos that I post, like I love getting those likes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to paraphrase, like summarize what you've said so far, and then you can do a check for accuracy at the end. Just let me know if I'm right, because if I'm not right, then you got to keep going on it. So you've recently moved here for school. You're the first one in your family to do that. You don't get along with your roommate, from what you've said, and there's not many social connections in this immediate area that you're having right now. And this has led to, what you said, feelings of isolation, correct? And that is what led you to this inflated use of your social media.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, from what I'm hearing, and again, let me know if I'm wrong, it sounds like the isolation and lack of social connections are the problem, and the vent for you is the social media. Would you agree that maybe solving these sounds easy on paper, but if you could maybe branch out with the people in your immediate surroundings, maybe that social media use would decrease as a result of that?
Yeah, I guess I would have to do that eventually, because I know that it's healthy to have friendships and to be in community. It's just that I'm not really connecting well with the people, minus that one girl who I met. I'm not really connecting well with most of the people. I feel like, I don't know if it's like culturally, like people have different upbringings, but I find that here in Toronto, people are a lot more cold and mean, and everyone's just looking out for one another, and I feel like I don't really belong here, and then, yeah.
Okay. So you pointed out the cultural differences between here and the small town. So would you say that you're more close with your family and friends in that area around you?
For sure.
Okay. Yeah. So what you're maybe looking for is a transition to get that sense of community here?
Exactly. Yeah. Because I know I have, my issues, and I notice that I compare myself a lot to my friends and family back home, people on Facebook, and I find that I get really anxious. I feel like I have to, if I see a post, I feel like I have to match it. Like I have to upload something, like a selfie, or comment on theirs so that they can comment on mine or get those Instagram likes. I think I'm I'm anxious with that.
Okay. Well, comparing yourself with other people is never the best option, but it is an understandable thing that most people go through nowadays, especially with social media and everything like that. But I think, damn, I gotta process. Sorry, Albert.